everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I wanted to do a video about do's and don'ts for eyeshadow. It was actually really fun, and I think I want to do more of these type of videos of do's and don'ts. So let me know if you guys would like that or not. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like to see how you're not supposed to do and how you're supposed to do your eyeshadow, then keep watching. To start out with the do's and don'ts, something that you definitely want to do is to prime your eyelids, just because if you don't, then you won't have a nice base, and when you put on your eyeshadows, they won't blend out as easy, and it just would be really harsh. Also, another is that some people, the top of their eyelids are dry or oily, but specifically if you're oily, then you will see lines and creases on the eyeshadow, and it'll just ruin the look if you don't have an eye primer. And so an eyelid primer definitely helps with that. So the one I'm going to put on, I'm going to put it on this side of my face, is going to be do's, and then this is going to be don'ts. So I'm going to put this on. Okay, so as you can see, just a little bit of this one, it's not as red, it's not as discolored as this one, so this is the one I'm not going to put eyeshadow primer on. So I'm sorry if you can hear the band. We live right across the street from a high school here in Vegas, and I hear the drums like every single day, so sorry if you can hear them. I'm going to take this palette from Wet n Wild. It is called Nude Awakening. Love this palette. This is just amazing. It's a great drugstore palette. Okay, so I'm going to take this palette and I'm going to take one of these dark shades. Okay, so I'm going to go into this dark green color. It doesn't say what this color is. Anyways, but I'm going to take this forest green color, and I'm going to put it on this base shadow brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to pack it on there, and I'm just going to put it just right on, like, oh my goodness. Let's see. Here we go. Woo! Okay, well, as you can see, there's a lot of fallout because I didn't tap the brush. So you want to make sure that you tap the brush off before you put something on. But first, like, you can't even blend this out very well, so it'll look nice. You know, it just looks like dark and crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you don't want to do that. You want to, so that's a don't, to not pack it on. Obviously, as you can see. You want to have a really nice transition shade to build up to this really dark shade. But before, I forgot to say is you do want to make sure that you set your primer. So you just want to take a lighter shade. So I'm going to take this bright shade right here. And I'm just going to put this on this lid all over. Okay, so since I'm going to transition, I want to take this, this light shade right here and put that in the crease and kind of build it up so that there's a hint of color, but it's just going to be a nice transition shade into like my dark colors. And I'm going to tap that off, and then I will put that in the corner. As you can see, I'm just building it up a little bit so that I can just go into another dark color, because, I mean, they don't have another light color to go into this, but Okay, now I'm going to go into this purple color, and I'm going to do it very, very lightly. Just a couple of taps in there, and I'm going to really top it off, and then I will put it in the crease, and it will just darken it just a little bit. And you want to make sure that when you try to blend it out, to hold it on the end of the brush, because when you do that, then you don't have as much like pressure on it, and it's so much easier to blend it out. Whereas if you were on this side and really close, you're just like pushing it in, and it's just going to make it where it's not going to blend out as easy. Okay, now I will go into this dark shade that I put on my lid on this crazy side. A brush like this, you don't want to put a super dark shade, because then it just falls like everywhere. Because the bristles, or the brush is like loose, not as precise, whereas this one is smaller and a lot more precise. So that's when I want to take a darker color. So I'm going to take that dark green color and tap it off, and then I'm just gonna put it right in the corner. And I also want to hold it on the end of my brush so I can blend this out. And I'm gonna bring it a little bit in the crease. So much more prettier. Okay, now that I'm done with that, you always want to, at the end of like the dark shades that you're using, you want to go in with a big fluffy brush and blend it out. So this is what I will use. This is the Sigma E40. This one is just not going to blend out. Like, there's just too much on the brush. I mean, on my face. So this one, it's pretty blended out, but I just want to make sure I have it really nice and have like a nice gradient look to it. Let's see, this one, you don't want to take, this is a big fluffier brush. So this is a don't. You don't want to take this and then put glitter on it and pack it on. And then don't just put it all over, like, because then the glitter just goes all over the place. And you don't want to put glitter on the outside of your eyelid, because that just like drags it down and just looks really, really bad. Okay, so what you actually want to do is take a flat brush like this for a cream shadow, put it on there, and then you just want to tap it on the lid. Can you see that I added just a little bit, and it's not all over the place? And I'm not putting it on the outside, I'm just putting it on the inside of my eyelid. Okay, so here is the final look of do's and don'ts. So I hope you guys learned a lot from this. If there's any of these things that you do that you like and you think looks great, then you go ahead and do it. Like, I'm not saying that this is just bad. You just do whatever you want. Makeup, you can do what you want. But if you just want a nice gradient look, and to just make everything look not as dark color and gradient, then make sure to follow these steps. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and see you later. Bye.